Right guys, so this is a Signet Ratchet. This one's a 3.8, model number 12502, but mechanisms are all the same across all the range. Basically I used it as like a breaker bar, and I've snapped the teeth inside the gear head. So I've got a replacement set of components. This is also for the model 12521, but they're the same. I'll put a link in the description to this. I got it on eBay. It's the only place I could find it, and with the most reasonable price. What you get is the 3/8 course unit itself with the teeth, a new faceplate, a new pinion, a new handle, aka yaw, 2 new screws. Spring keeps tension on the ball bearing, and pin that's going to connect the handle to the pinion inside the gearhead. Tools you'll need: 1 screwdriver, Phillips P0. Start by doing that, unscrewing screws. Number 1, thank you very much. The reason these are replaced, you don't have to, but they usually come in the kit, is because they have a little bit of thread lock on them. That's why, but you could just reapply it and reuse them if you really want. Save the environment. Then flip it over and just give this part a little nudge, and the old plate will lift off to the side. Put your hand on the pinion and pull out the old one. So this looks, oh no, 1 tooth snapped there. There are remnants of that tooth in here. Sadly, this is cannon fodder. And then, without losing all the pieces, here where we have the replacement mechanism, really must put this on autofocus. Wunderbar. These are all sheared. So now I'm going to put a nail punch to this. Pops it out. I'm going to try that right now with a pick. More brute force, just like what led to the demise of this little wrench. Got into the gap now. Keep prying. Now you can just push that pin out. You can get the new pin, put that in the hole of the old pinion, and give it. Yay, that's popped out. That's the old one. As you can see there's the sheared teeth. Put the old pieces all to one side. Make sure in here the spring has come out. Here you can get a little bit of tissue, just give everything a good clean all around. Some people like to put lubricant in here. I don't find the need, to be honest, and it's very easy to perform maintenance on these things. It's just 2 screws. So by order of assembly, get the springs, put that in. Once you have the spring in there, put in the pinion piece, and then you can put the ball bearing in, and then you press it down so that the pinion is aligned with a hole on this side. Then you'll see a little locator just there on the handle. That square peg goes into that square hole there, and you get your guiding pin. It's not the easiest of replacements, but essentially now that you have it flush on this side, the pin, you need a nail punch into that tiny little pin there. Give it a few taps on this side just to make it mushroom out a little bit, and that'll keep everything nice and snug. And what that involves essentially is something like this, as blunt as you can get, so to speak, with just a rounded tip. Then place this on flat surface and just put the nail punch on the pin, and then just few taps just to mushroom it out a little bit. That's it. It can't. There's just a tiny bit of movement, obviously, to allow to function. With the new gear head, the new plate, it's got like a rounded edge and like a sharper edge. The side with the sharp edges goes on the inside. And then new screws, and boom, shiny Signet Ratchet mechanism. I will be using this as a breaker bar again. To be honest, the whole thing you could buy second hand for, 30 quid, $35. The Ratchet, the replacement unit was $15, £11. At the time, just to save whatever £15-20 isn't worth your time, so to speak, but it felt such a shame to throw all this out just for the sake of the gearhead. So I thought I'll replace it. I'll show you guys how to do it, and less stuff going to the landfill. You get to learn something new, become more capable as a person. I like it. What's next on the books for me is a brake fluid flush for the car, because it's been about 3 years, and the lower suspension arm on I believe it's called, the driver's side here in the UK, or the passenger side in the US, and I'll see you then.